an adult, you've got to think about finances, you've got to think about your family. It is for fun, I still enjoy it, but it's a career. I just always aim to be the best I can be a world champion.
Niall, in terms of your Muay Thai journey, could you walk us through competing and becoming number one and how that's all happened over the past few years?
I can't remember what day it was. A random day, my friends came up to me and said, should we go to Master Sken, start Thai boxing? So I thought, yeah, let's give it a go. I remember there used to be a 3-week trial. So obviously we all did the 3-week trial. After about 2 days, none of them turned up. So I ended up going on my own. I just stuck at it and just took a liking to it. So same for the first, it was just for fun, keep me busy. And then competing wise, I think I was about probably only 6 months into training. And one of the lads, I didn't really know anyone there, to be honest, at that time. I was just doing in and out. We're supposed to be fighting. And Master Sken came up to me and said, would you like to fight? And I was like, yeah, like maybe a bit naively, like, yeah, cool, yeah. Like, if you think I can do it, yeah. So yeah, me and Glenn, one of the trainers, went down to Bradford it was. And little did I know the guy was about 32, ripped up. I've got a picture of skinny. I think I was about 16, 17. And it was supposed to be like an exhibition, just to help them out so we didn't have to pull out the fight and stuff. So yeah, I ended up losing that fight, but it was just experience. And to be honest, I think not overthinking it made me just do it.
Yep.
And then from there on, I just enjoyed it. I was back in the gym on Monday, and I think Master Sken, like I said, Glenn, the teacher, people just seeing that I was capable, and I was pretty good. I was capable of being good. And then just from there, really, I used to do interclubs, which is like it's friendly sparring basically, but it's a bit of an event. So other gyms will come to our gym. Vice versa, we'll go to their gyms and just spar basically, but it's a bit of a crowd, so you get used to fighting, used to the crowd. Just took it from there, fight once or twice a year, and then just built up.
So in those early days when your friends decided they were dropping out and not coming back,
yeah,
what was it that made you want to stick around and stay?
I don't know, it's just something that just, maybe it was just something I was looking for, like a bit of a challenge. I don't know, I've always felt like, not in a weird way, but I'm different. Like it just attracted me to it, and it kept me straight.
And how have things changed now? You've gone from being amateur to professional.
I'm still enjoying it. It's still fun, but there's a lot more to it when you become an adult. You've got to think about finances. You've got to think about your family. So more so that side, like it's a career now. It's not just it is for fun. I still enjoy it, but it's a career. I need to make a living. I need to provide for my family. So that's pretty much the difference.
So on a weekly basis, how does that sort of, obviously making it your professional career?
Yeah.
In terms of obviously you've got the training, which I'm sure is a significant time investment. How much time do you have to put into actually making sure that you can make it sustainable every week?
It's more like, I learned this a lot from Des, to be honest, and people that I've got around me, about relationships with people and trying to get sponsorships, trying to get people to help you out with sponsorships and stuff. So yeah, you do have to think about it. Like I said, the more I'm trying to build myself as a brand, build up the people around me, build up Fight Division, I do have to think about it more, as well as the training.
And is that things like social media and like paid engagement, sponsorships, etc.? Yeah,
so social media, obviously visiting your sponsors, making sure you're doing what you said you would. So for example, say Fight Division, they've sponsored me, I've got to promote it in such a good way. And personally, I don't like to do things that I don't feel are good. Like, so someone could come up to me and say, do you want to be sponsored and you've got to promote this drink? If I don't think it's a good drink, I'm not going to do it. I do what I believe in. So yeah, it is important.
I suppose when you believe in it, you can have that passion and it just comes across a lot more authentic.
Yeah, like I said, it's authentic. It becomes easy to get, and I'm interested in it. I want to help them. They want to help me. So it's a working relationship. So
in terms of mindset and handling the sort of ups and downs and the preparation,
yeah,
how do you deal with sort of the good days and the bad days? Like when there's, obviously, I guess from a training perspective, there probably is going to be the odd days, but it's your job, it's your profession.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that sort of like mindset going into a fight or an event?
I feel like you just have to be dedicated and enjoy it. Mostly enjoy it, because at the end of the day, you've got to enjoy what you do. But yeah, them bad days where you think, oh, I'm tired, blah, 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 you've got to stay disciplined. Because at the end of it, you've got a goal. I visualise what I want, and I've got to get towards that goal. And if I don't go running, if I don't go strength and conditioning, if I don't spar, I'm not going to get there, and no one's going to do it for me.
Yeah.
It's not that easy. No one's going to come here and hand me what I want. I've got to go and get it.
It's just that absolute focus and dedication to the goal, knowing that's what you're chasing.
Yeah.
I think you touched something really important there, which like I can like personally relate to, is like the enjoying what you're doing is massive. And if you're not enjoying it, you're not gonna, you gotta, although for you it's your profession, you've got to be that enjoyment there that's going to give you that extra drive and that motivation.
Yeah.
Because then if you're up against someone that isn't enjoying it, then that's going to stand you at an advantage significantly.
Yeah.
So you've got your 9th pro fight coming up on the 16th of December, and you're now in camp. And what does that mean, and how is camp different from day-to-day training?
To be honest, the only difference is the intensity goes up, and obviously you've got to get your weight down and focus on the one particular person that you're fighting. So like strategies change and stuff like that. It's different for everyone. For me, I train all year round because, like I said, I enjoy it. I'm disciplined. So that's the only difference for me. Some people have to come in and think about, right, I've got to lose so much weight. I've got to get back fit, where I'm training all year round. I'm ready pretty much all year round. I need a few weeks to get ready. But yeah, in camp, it's just focus on the end goal, the big goal that you've got.
So what would a typical day in training look like for you?
Yeah, so we're in the gym in the morning, 10 o'clock. So we'll probably train for 2 to 3 hours. That can be sparring, it can be bag work, it can be technique work, footwork drills, all different aspects of what you feel like you need to work on, and you coach. Because I feel like it's important to have a good coach because they've been there, they've seen it, they've done it. They can, similar to what Des was saying about before, he's got the experience, they've got the experience in that field. So I'd be stupid not to listen and work on what they work on. Obviously you go home, have your dinner, you sleep if you're that tired. But that's the luxury of having sponsors. Like you've got that. I've got that luxury now where I can go home and have a quick nap before I go to my second session. Beforehand, I didn't have that, but with the support of sponsors, it allows me not to. And then training in the evening consists of strength and conditioning, running, sprint work, all different types of training again.
So it's super varied then.
Yeah. It's similar, but it's different days, different things.
And you mentioned obviously that how things were sort of different prior to becoming professional. Yeah. And so like that, other commitments that you had. Now there's other commitments out of the way. Like, how has that affected your like performance, and how has it enabled you to be the best at your game?
It's helped massively. Like I can just focus on what I need to focus on. I need to get to this goal. So not worrying about, oh, I'm tired, I've got to go and do a private lesson, or I've got to go to work and stack shelves. It just allows me to free up my time to focus on training, rest, recovery, training. Like I said, recovery is important. So especially for an athlete, when you're training 2-3 times a day, I need the rest to be at my best.
Absolutely. How do you balance your personal life with the demands of your professional life as a boxer?
It's all one. It's not really much of a balance, to be fair. It is, if you know me, you know what I'm like, and people accept me for that. The people who are around me and want to be around me, they accept me for that. So the balance is not very balanced.
Yeah, I don't think there's such a thing as like balance. I think they just become entwined together.
Yeah. So
it's like talking to my wife, like when we're working and we're going on holiday, I'm sort of like still always working, like it's always me.
Yeah.
And I guess like for you, it's just the same thing. It becomes just part of your life. It's who you are. It's your DNA.
Yeah.
And that's how you stand out, and it becomes, like you say, you enjoy it all the time, and it gives you that time to focus. So what advice would you give sort of young athletes or individuals who want to turn professional?
Probably more so in the last couple of years, I've realised the importance of like a brand and building something for the longevity. Because at the beginning, like I said, I was just turning up to training, having fun. But when you get a bit older, you get more responsibilities. You've got bills to pay. So you've got to think about other ways of making income. By doing what you're doing, like I said, sponsorship deals, thinking about your time after boxing. Obviously don't get distracted, do your best you can at the time. But just think about your brand a bit more. Like what's going to make you different to the next guy. Why are people going to want to work with me? And be the best you can be. If you're the best, people are going to want to work with you. So obviously don't get distracted from your training.
And what sort of things have you done to help you stand out from a branding perspective?
I'd say getting the right people around me to advise me. So like getting involved in Fight Division. Like I said, Des, Miles, it's a massive, it's like a passion project. Like a lot of this has come from me and Miles training. Miles, by the way, is the founder of Fight Division, training for like the last 10 years. when he's at work and he's got to come straight to work to come train, help me get ready for my fight. And he's seen the struggle, like, I'm training people all day and I've got to train myself, and he's thinking, why are you tired? And I'm telling him what I've done through the day. I said, I've been holding the pads, I've been PTing people all day. And he's seen that, and I've obviously thought, there's something there that can help these fighters.
I was watching some of your socials before this. Does Miles and the team help you with the social? Did you?
Yeah, he has done, and to be fair, he's taught me as well, so I don't have to take all his time away like I used to.
I was watching the reel with like Killers in the Jungle. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, some good ones on there.
Yeah, there is some really good ones. Like I said, he's done them and showed me how to like edit things quickly and if I need to do it. So he's been a massive help and a massive like a role in my life.
And how's martial arts, given that you've been involved from a younger age, how's it changed in the past few years?
For me personally, or just in general, like?
In general, like, would you say it's become like more accessible, more wider known? Like, obviously there's been some perfect people, and I know there's different disciplines, but how's that changed getting different people into the sport?
Yeah, I think not many people, like purists and elitists, but like the YouTube boxing, like purists are going to say it's not proper boxing, but it's got kids involved that would have never done it. Even if they go to the gym once a week, it's keeping them away from doing whatever they'd be doing. So I think that's a good thing, and it's changed. It's more accessible, like you said. There's pretty much a gym in every town, every city now. So yeah, there's no excuse really. If you want to get involved, just come give it a go.
And who inspires and pushes you on a day-to-day basis?
Probably my family, Master Sken, the people around me. There's Miles. I'm not just saying it because he's here, by the way. Yeah, Master Sken.
The other fighters as well. Yeah, I mean, it's really that network of people. Yeah, it's really important.
Yeah, people around me that have been there and done it. They give me advice. They want well for me. So it inspires me to do well.
And do you have any? What are your sort of goals and aspirations for your career, and where do you when you visualize the future, what do you aspire to work towards?
I've been asked this before, and I just always aim to be the best I can be.
Yeah.
And what comes with that, I feel like a lot can come with that, because me being the best I can be a world champion. There's no reason why I can't be. But I always focus on myself and just being the best I can be, being the best person, not just obviously fighter, but just best person all around.